guys, Ari here, and I am joined here today with my good friend Emma. Say hello.
Heyo.
And welcome to the second channel. Holy shit, I actually made it.
Good job.
Well then, I've been teasing this for like a few months now on Twitter, like, oh, I don't know if I want to make it. Maybe I'll make it. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make it because Yuri On Ice is a thing. Yeah, so,
It most certainly is.
Thank God. So thanks to Yuri On Ice, you got a second channel now where I just kind of make more laid back and chill videos spouting my bullshit opinions on bullshit things.
And
But
this is gonna be as gay as possible.
hopefully we won't get too on track. But anyway, guys, today is just a very laid back and chill video where Emma and I spend an hour to about an hour and a half talking about Yuri on Ice and Victor and Yuuri's relationship and why it works so well, because Yuri on Ice is fucking hot right now. And I mean, nobody will shut up about it. We will not shut up about it. And we just want to take some time to kind of discuss the relationship in the show and why it works and how it's important and other such things like that, because it is a very good show and the romance in it is sublime. I mean, god damn, thank God for this show existing.
And not just because it's gay, but a lot of the reason is because it's gay.
Yeah, like, it's gay, it's because it's gay, but it's also because it's not gay, and that's why it's important.
Like,
so,
like at first it was just because it was gay, and then it turned into like a legit thing, and we were just like, okay.
Yeah, it's like so. Oh my god, let's just start talking about it right now.
Like, okay, selling my soul now.
Let's start at episode 1.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because Emma and I can both agree that the first few episodes were super queer baity. I mean, yaoi overtones everywhere.
I mean, dad ass.
The Kubo and Soyo sure do love them some man ass.
He has such a shiny butt. I want
Yeah,
it.
he looks so glossy.
Hashtag Victor's glossy booty.
God damn. Yo, I was going to say that Chris's ass was shinier than his, but
No, his ass is
about it.
His ass is like reflective. It's like a goddamn mirror.
I just saw, like, in episode 1, Yuri just comes into the bath, he sees Victor, and Victor is like, well, I just met him, time to show him the D.
Like, yeah, it's like, okay, I just flew halfway around the world to meet this kid. I'm just gonna show him my dick, just to see what he's getting into.
Oh my god, episode 1 fucking killed me.
It wasn't even that he just stood up in the bath when there were like 7 different ways he could have covered himself.
Stood up!
One of those by staying still, but he made like a dramatic turn. It was just like, Yuri!
That pose was a pose that just said, I'm gonna show off this dick.
Yeah, like, look at this.
Look at my dick. Oh my god. But, jeez. And then, like, everything after that was just Victor made so many advances on Yuri, and I was just like sitting there watching this show, and I was like, this show is going to out gay free. Look at this, is so gay.
I didn't think it could out gay a show where like it's required that all of the male characters not wear shirts.
Exactly. Like, so many people before episode 7, everybody was like, this show is going to out gay free. This show is just going to have gay sex on top of the broken foundation of free. It was so gay. And honestly, the yaoi overtones were the biggest problem for the show with me in the first few episodes. Because, don't get me wrong, I love me some gay boys. I love me some gay girls. I'm gay. Fuck it. But, Jesus Christ. But, when I first watched the show, I was like, yeah, this is a really good show. It's just the yaoi overtones, because I'm getting a little sick of this. This is setting itself up to be a dramatic show about a young man trying to overcome all of his flaws, all of his fears.
With the help of his pervert of a coach.
Yeah, like, do we really need all this gayness here, basically? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, by episode 3, I was shipping like a maniac, but still, though, the yaoi overtones were like a major flaw of the show until episode 10, but we will get to that soon.
Oh, yeah.
And then like fucking Yurio comes in, and then it gives birth to this fantastic OT3 that I love so much. That is until episode 8.
Oh god, episode 8 made it so much better.
Oh, proud gay dads.
Proud
So
gay
proud.
dads.
Proud gay dads. So proud.
Oh
So
my god.
pure.
I want them to adopt him so bad.
Look, me the first 3 episodes. I want these two to get married, to have a baby boy named History. Me by episode 8, I want them to get married and adopt Yurio.
Oh my god, like the next season, like they'll just be like the gold medal family because they'll be the only ones on the podium. Like it'll be Yuri, Yurio, and Victor every single goddamn time.
When dreams come true. But hopefully there isn't a second season. I'm just saying, I really don't think there should be a second season. I'm sorry.
I think they could make it work, like if they actually had something like the ending where they actually got into like men's couples figure skating rather than just singles.
Yeah, that would be good. But at the same time, the conclusion was so satisfying.
It was so good though.
Yeah, it was so satisfying that when I watched it, I was like, people really want a second season of this? Look at this. This was perfect. I don't want more because we don't need more, basically. I mean, sure, I would love a Christmas OVA where they're celebrating Victor's birthday.
Yes,
and
yes.
I would love an OVA between Ota Yuri because Ota Yuri, OTP, fight me, bitch.
Yes!
Ota Yuri, Ota Yuri. But,
Don't give a fuck that he's 15.
Dude, fucking Tumblr pisses me off because after Ultimate came in, before Ultimate came in, people were shipping Yurio with JJ, and you can see why, because hate sex is best sex.
Yes.
But at the same time, people were like, oh, no ship Yurio with JJ because the age gap. And I was like, what age gap? JJ is 19 and Yurio is 15.
It's like when people get, like, pissed off at shipping Saitama and Genos from One Punch Man. Like, Saitama's 25. Do you people keep forgetting that?
Yeah, it's like, it's a 4-year age gap between JJ and Yurio, and then here comes Otobek, and they're like, oh, Otobek is like way more age appropriate for Yurio. Bruh, Otobek is like 1 year younger than JJ. What the fuck, guys?
See, this is why I don't get involved in Tumblr shit. Like, I have an account and I use it.
We both have accounts.
But I only use it for gay shit. I don't use it for, like, drama.
Like, come on, this is, like, worse than fucking Aaron I. And Aaron I is my OTP, but...
It's sad because, like, this is the least amount of drama around shipping that I've seen in a fandom in a while. Because you haven't seen it yet because you're nowhere finished with, Star Versus, but the shipping fandom is just a war zone.
It's pretty much, from what you described to me, I pretty much kind of compare it to Aaron I versus Erwin I, because... Aaron I shippers, we ship Levi and Aaron because we like it, and we don't care about the age gap because we can either make an AU where Aaron is aged up, and like Levi can be younger because hey, 2 20-year-olds getting it on, hell yeah, or we can put it in Canonverse and have them bang like that. We don't care, but the Erwin I fandom is just like, why won't you ship Levi with Erwin because like, it's not pedophilia, and the age gap isn't that wide, and I'm just like, Erwin is younger than Levi, and we don't care, and I hate Smith.
Okay, but, like, Star Versus is the worst, because it's not just between, like, 2 warring ships, because, I'm not gonna tell you what the other one is, but Marco is a fucking whore, okay? He is a Mexican slut that gets with just about everybody.
What?
And literally every ship thinks that the other 2 ships are bad in some way. Like you think like it's one ship attacking another. They're attacking each other.
Okay, Eva, I just now realized we were supposed to be talking about Yuri on Ice.
Damn it!
We have to save this for our other episode, our future podcast episode.
Oh yeah,
but
like just because this is the second channel, we're gonna be talking about Star Versus when you get caught up.
Oh yeah, no, like we're gonna have a podcast in the future where we talk about shipping and shipping hate and wars and things like that, and just trying to let people know that hey, we all have our own ships, let's have fun shipping it. But that's for a future episode. Right now we're talking about Yuri on Ice. And one thing I want to talk about Yuri on Ice is going back to the first 3 episodes, it's the relationship between Victor and Yuuri, because the first 3 episodes, Victor comes in and he's like, hey, let me train you, kid, but first, you need to trim that fat down, you little piggy. And I was like, this is not good. I don't know how to feel about this, because it's kind of cute, but at the same time, I don't think this is okay. Yet it does give Yuuri that motivation to kind of lose weight a little. Mm-hmm. But still, like, the whole little piggy thing, I kind of saw that as shaming a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but, like, you can see how that happened for, like, a number of reasons. One, Victor is unexperienced as fuck as a coach.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, and, like, thankfully, he gets better over time, and I guess, like, that little piggy just kind of helped him grow as a coach, because, like I said, at first it seemed like shaming, but then over time he becomes a really good coach.
Yeah, because, like, here's the thing, you can either point to the little piggy line as being Victor being unexperienced, or Victor knowing exactly what he's doing, because he knows that just having Yuuri be close to Victor is motivation enough for him to get his shit done. So, you could argue that Victor took that as an advantage, like, he knew that Yuuri is a fucking fanboy and would do anything to get on the ice with him.
That is true. Like, the pork cutlibos thing just kind of...
Okay, but
I want to eat pork cutlibos with you. What? I want to show you I'm not a lost cause. I want to win so I can eat pork cutlibos with you. You go, baby. Just
good job, baby.
Go kick Gario's ass and go eat pork cutlet bowls with him. I'm rooting for you.
Speaking of pork cutlet bowls, just a little tidbit for everyone watching. When Yuuri says that the pork cutlet bowls is his Eros, and he runs out of the house screaming, the next scene, like, they're coming in like, oh, is Victor's late to practice? And Yurio's just like, yeah, they said he was drinking until dawn. Like,
no. We're getting to that soon. Like, honestly, once we get to that moment, honestly, we can make, like, an entire video going over everything that Victor did to Yuuri that tied in with what happened in episode 10. That is an entire video on itself. Oh, dear God.
Like, that's just a fun tidbit that I never hear anyone point out, so I just had to say it.
Yeah, like, everybody's always pointing out, oh, this happened, and it makes so much sense now thanks to episode 10. And I'm just kind of here laughing my ass off because...
There's just so many little things.
Yeah, like, all of that in the first 3 episodes was solved thanks to episode 10.
And now I just have this image in my head of just, like, Yurio having to deal with, like, a sad, drunk Victor. At, like, 1 a.m.
You know, wait, we didn't put spoilers, but who cares, because everybody saw Yuri on Ice, and spoilers
if you didn't see Yuri on Ice, fuck you.
Yeah, like, what the fuck, guys? Go watch Yuri on Ice. That's the entire reason why we're making this video. But back to Yuri on Ice. Geez, so where were we talking about again? Oh, right, pork cutlet bowls. Okay, to use a rather overused, meme here. Not overused, but a pretty funny one. I don't think I should skate to Eros. Eros isn't me. Victor just flashes back to the banquet and he just goes, bitch, I think the fuck not! that wasn't just Victor like, oh, you should, like, skate the sauce that nobody will expect you to do so you can surprise the audience. That was Victor just going, I want to see Yuuri grind against me again. Wait, no. I almost gave it away. Well, everybody knows what happens in episode 10, but
everyone has to know by now. Like, here's the thing, even if you haven't watched Yuri on Ice, you've heard what happens. You've heard from some Fujoshi trash friend what happens, and you just haven't watched it yet, so fuck you.
I am so ready for this week's dubbed episode of Yuri on Ice because...
Drunk Josh Greeley.
Drunk Josh Greeley! Drunk Josh Greeley!
I need to hear Drunk Armin.
I cannot wait! Drunk Josh Greeley. You know, I've heard Sexy Josh, I've heard Femi Josh, I've heard Adorable as Shit Josh. I just give me Drunk Josh Greeley and my life will be complete.
You've also heard Josh shriek like a banshee and have that be a meme for like 8 months.
That was like so many people's ringtone, and I cannot blame them.
I think it was actually like my friend's brother's meme because we watched Armin scream in 4 different languages, and he just started shrieking the entire goddamn night.
You sent that to me, and that is amazing.
It's an amazing video. But back to today.
Man, Josh Greeley is... God, can we just take a moment to just appreciate Sunny Strait and Josh Greeley? Because ever since episode 7, the two have just been on Twitter just going, yes, 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 because they're like, so they clearly have a love for this show, and Josh clearly, he clearly has a love for this character, and just seeing them be so supportive of this relationship, it really warms my heart.
They're so beautiful.
They are just so God, what did we do to deserve Sunny Strait and Josh Greeley? Because it honestly, it really makes me happy seeing them be so supportive of this relationship. Because, God, words cannot describe. I really don't know what to say other than, man, it just makes me really, really happy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, seriously, they're like,
especially this year. What the fuck did we do to deserve this?
What
did we do to deserve Yuri on Ice? Just in general.
Yeah, like episode 12 made us both sob like bitches. And then I sent you that video, guys. If you haven't watched episode 12 with subtitles on for the final scene where they're doing the pair skating, turn the subtitles on so that you know what the song is about, because it's so beautiful.
Oh god, that's been revolving around my Tumblr for like hours now.
Yeah.
I keep seeing posts about it and it's so fucking cute.
Yeah, it is beautiful and it just goes along with the two of them perfectly. Like, I was rewatching it and I was like, I feel like crying again. And I cried enough. But anyway, back to Yuri on Ice. So yeah, the first 3 episodes, just like this giant cock tease. But after that, they just keep getting better.
Like, the first couple episodes were, like, just the general, like, Fujoshi cock tease of any other, like, gay anime. But, like, right after that, like, it starts, like, building up on each other, and every episode keeps getting gayer and gayer.
Yeah, but at the same time, it works. It works in the show's favor, because, like, with episode 7... Oh my god. Oh my god. Episode 7. Episode 7. Oh my god. I have no idea where to start about episode 7. Because, like, the final episodes, I made, like, an entire video going over why Yuri on Ice kicks ass. And the video is titled that, but honestly, I don't really want to use that word because it kind of, what's the right word I'm looking for? Help me out here.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Okay, well, whatever. But in the video, I kind of brought up episode 7 and why it's my favorite and why it works so well. Because everything between episode 4 and 7 is just this wonderful character development between Yuri and Victor. Victor teaches Yuri how to motivate others, like how Victor has motivated him. Like, with Kimjaro. I mean, Kimjaro looks... I mean, wait, did I say his name wrong? How can I say my adopted son's name wrong?
Why?
I don't know. But, like, Victor teaches Yuri how to motivate and inspire others. Like, how he looks up to Victor. There's going to be people looking up to him, and he has to know how to handle that and how to pass on that inspiration as well. And then, like, there's just, like, this exchange of trust in episode 7 where Yuri just breaks down crying in front of Victor because Victor shattered Yuri's heart. And Yuri just goes, please believe and trust in me as much as I believe and trust in you. And that's, like, my favorite moment in the series. Because before all of this, Yuri was like, I'm going to win gold. I'm going to prove to you that I am not worthless. I'm going to prove to you that I deserve to be coached by you. Because this has been an honor. This has been all I've ever wanted. So please do this for me once. Basically. And that's why episode 7 is my favorite, because we see Yuri get nervous. We see him become anxious. Like, he yelled out and promised that he was going to win gold after his giant speech about love, which was wonderful, by the way. Like, can we just talk about that speech real quick?
That was so beautiful.
Yeah, like, I never thought about it that way. Like, a topic like that, where he brings up all these different kinds of love and how you're not able to describe it, and how you receive love from so many different people, like your family and your friends and your loved ones. Like, he even says that the love he has for Victor is something that he cannot describe because it's indescribable. Mm-hmm. And it was so wonderful, especially, like, yeah, sure, the reactions from his family is like, oh, so we mean that to you, but Victor is just like, Yuri, we gotta burn that horrible tie.
I love that so much. After this heartfelt speech, Victor's just there like, God, your tie is shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, we can tell that he really did appreciate the speech, and he really did resonate and connect with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just another one of those moments where they kind of bonded and came together, even though, you know, they weren't together, you know?
Yeah, because, like, a lot of people have said, like, you know, the gay just gets more and more intense with every episode, but, like, it's not just the gay, it's their relationship developing. Like, this is such some good shit.
Yeah, because they spend quite a bit of time with each other. Like, when the series starts, it's early spring, and when it ends, it's the end of the year.
Yeah, I believe they confirmed it was like 8 months.
Yeah, it was 8 months, and I want to talk about that soon, because I kind of don't agree with how much time that they spend with each other until the events of episode 10, but we'll talk about that once we get there. But at the same time, like, everybody's like, oh, it's so gay, it outgays itself, but it works because it's, like you said, it's their relationship developing more and more. And that's what you need in a good, healthy relationship. You need to spend time with each other. You need to, like, talk to each other. And like I said, it's that exchange of trust in episode 7 that I love so much. That was basically just them saying, I trust you, put your trust in me. Okay, I trust you as well. Now go out there and, you know, do what you do and make me proud and prove to the world that you are not a lost cause, because I know that you're not a lost cause. And that's what he does.
Can I just say that scene fucking shattered me, because his tears were comedically on point, and then my feelings had no idea what to do.
Can I just say, fuck you, Josh Greeley?
God damn it, Josh Greeley!
God! Like, I was on Twitter, and Sonny said something, and I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I was on Twitter, and he said, you do not want to miss episode 7 of Yuri on Ice, and I said, Josh Greeley is going to make me cry, isn't he? And he said, don't tell anyone, but he kind of made me tear up a little bit. And I was like, your secret's safe with me. And Megan said, and the whole entire internet. And oh shit, I just told a secret.
Oh god.
Forgive me, Sunny Straight. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Ari.
I'm so sorry.
Stop pissing off voice actors.
We haven't done anything so far, okay? We haven't done anything since Black Butler, and we got our sins forgiven by that. Thanks, Brandon.
I'm never gonna let you live that down, that we actually had to apologize to a fucking voice actor.
Yeah, like, I went on Twitter after that, and I was like, I would like to thank Brandon and Michael for forgiving our sins and for the extra hugs. And Brandon said, forgive you? What are you talking about? You guys were great. And I was like, and I didn't say anything else. I was just like thinking, you don't understand. We feel like assholes. Oh, man.
Ah, jeez.
But yeah, like, Josh Greeley's performance in episode 7, like, it's something, we're gonna be doing a dub review of this, and I don't want to give away too many thoughts on my dub, on the dub in this video. Like, the dub isn't finished yet as of the time we're recording this, but once the dub is over, we're going to be doing a dub review, and I have a lot to say about the dub, especially Josh Greeley, because god damn it, Josh Greeley, what did I do to deserve you?
Why?
But anyway.
Why?
But anyway, yeah, episode 7, like, when after that exchange of trust and Yuri goes out and he surprises everyone, and then the kiss happens. And man, it's just so wonderful, because before then, like, they already tried to hug each other, and like Victor held his arms out and Yuri was like, Victor, and then Victor was like, no, don't hug me.
Nosebleed.
I was like, Victor, you piece of shit.
Don't fucking jump at me, you piece of shit.
I'll fucking
stab your parents.
Oh, thank God for crack video.
Thank God for that video.
I will link that video in the description below.
Alright, I was just gonna say, please link that video, because that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh man, I have no idea where that audio came from. I've been searching for that audio forever now.
It is actually from a Game Grumps remix, and all of those audio clips are from the same playthrough.
Oh my god.
They're all from the Mario Maker playthrough.
So it's a game. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind so I can look it up after this.
I'll send it to you on Kick right now.
Oh yes, please, thank you. Let me just. But what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, right, the hug. So like when Yuri completes his routine and everybody's like, he surprised everyone here tonight, and even Victor was surprised. Like, you look at the look on Victor's face, you can tell that he is just blown away by Yuri. And then he just runs towards Yuri and holds his arms out. And Yuri's like, Victor, I'm here. I did it. Are you proud of me? And Victor's just like, I love this man. I really do love this man. And then they kiss.
And then they kiss.
And then Victor's like, sorry. And then Victor's like, well, you surprised me so much that I had to find a way to surprise you even more. And then Yuri was like, well, I'm glad that you did. And then they just look at each other, and you look at the look on their faces.
That look is my phone background.
Yeah, you cannot tell me that is not the look of two people that are in love. It's so... God, that made me so happy. Like, damn, where can I get my own Victor to keep her off?
I want like a pocket Victor that I can keep in my pocket when I need love.
Oh,
we all need Victor love.
It was so beautiful, and by that time they spent I want to say they spent about a good 3 to 5 months together before that kiss happened. So it was very well paced because they spent enough time with each other for them to develop feelings in a relationship. I mean, not a relationship, but to develop feelings for each other and consider a relationship. And I want to bring this up because everybody says that they became canon in episode 7, and I thought about that too. But then with episode 9, I think that they really became canon in episode 9 because in episode 8, when Yuri pulls on Victor's tie and they talk, and then Yuri goes off to the ice, and he goes, "Oh man, that was so embarrassing," but he was happy about it. I feel like after the kiss, there was some high romantic tension with each other. And then in episode 9, while they're in the airport and they're they openly say that they've been thinking about where this relationship is going, the professional one and the romantic one. And when Yuri says, "Please be my coach until I retire," and Victor kisses his hand and he goes, "I hope you never retire." I think that was the moment they became canon.
Yeah, it's kind of like when a couple in an anime kiss accidentally first. In the first episode maybe, and then they actually have a relationship later. This is kind of like what it was, except the kiss was intentional.
Yeah, the kiss was totally intentional. Yet at the same time they were like, oh my god, we're like coach and student, and where do we go from here? And they spend some time, and there's some very high romantic tension between each other, and they have to think about it a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And then, like I said, it's in episode 9 where they go, "Please be my coach until I retire. I hope you never retire." I think that was when they became canon, because to me, to everybody, that's just like an exchange of love, I guess. That's how I'm gonna put it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Because that's what it is. It's not, you don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to see the very clear translation of that. I love you, and I want to always love you, and Victor was just going, "I love you too." That was it. Mm-hmm. That was the canon moment. There we go.
Yeah, that was the flat out moment.
Yeah, that was the moment when they hooked up.
Yeah, and going off of that, can we just appreciate how this show never actually has the sentence "I love you" in it?
No.
Ever.
No. I know, and I love that. They never, everything that they do to tell their love to each other, they don't have to openly say "I love you" because they already know it. And, oh man, that's how you know that a couple is very close to each other and they understand each other. When you don't have to say "I love you" openly, but you can just say a word, and you know that other person will immediately get that, and they can say something else, and it doesn't have to be "I love you too." God damn it, Yuri on Ice.
So fucking beautiful, and holy shit.
It's honestly such a beautiful and breathtaking show.
Their relationship, it was 50% confessing through skating and showing their love through skating, and 50% just pole dancing and drunk stupidness.
Oh my god, we'll get to episode 10 in a minute, but to go off of what you said before, the pole dancing, it is confessing their love through skating and just brief exchanges of words. Like episode 2, I want to eat pork gully bowls with you. That was translation. I want you to stay with me and keep coaching me because I'm not a lost cause. Episode 7, I wanted to surprise you more than how you surprised me. I think I'm in love with you, Yuri Kasuki. Episode 9, I I want you to be my coach until I retire. I hope you never retire. I love you, and I want to keep loving you. No, and I don't care about our professional relationship. I love you too. So let's just let's just be together. Tell me that that is not wonderful.
And then episode 10, be my coach, Victor. I want to tap that.
Okay, now we can talk about episode 10 because let me just take this away. Holy fuck, that was the most plot relevant ending credits ever.
Oh my god.
That was just, oh my god, those ending credits, the most plot relevant ending credits in history. Like, oh no, I didn't have the courage to talk to Victor before, and then Victor just spits out his beer.
Okay.
Man, regretting all of his choices. And the first, like, when he first met Yuri, like, oh no, I never had the courage to talk to Victor before. What? You don't remember? Holy shit. Yeah. All that I did, I showed you my dick when we first met. And you're telling me you do not remember?
Put that picture on the screen. Put up that screenshot I sent you of, like, just before Victor spits out his drink. Just that face.
You need to resend it to me.
Just that frickin' face of, oh,
you need to resend that to me. Oh, man. And then, like, we see the ending credits, it's a picture of what happens at the banquet. Because what happened was, Yuri was feeling very nervous, and he decided to drink at the banquet. He was like, I'll just have, like, a little bit of champagne. And then
16 glasses of champagne later.
16 fucking glasses of champagne! And he gets drunk. And then there's just, like, a dance off between him and Yurio, and a pole dance, and just the stripper AU became canon.
Oh my god.
And then finally he wrote Victor into dancing, and Victor was having fun. And then we see that wonderful, beautiful moment of them dancing together, and Yuri is holding Victor, and Victor is just leaning back, and they're both laughing and smiling at each other. And then, like, Yuri just starts grinding on Victor, and he's like, be my coach, Victor, my family owns an osen in Japan. And then, like, Victor falls in love with Yuri when he's drunk.
Yeah, like, just, like, he's just grinding on him, like, with no pants, he's only wearing his boxers, with a tie around his head, completely drunk, and he's just like, be my coach, Victor, and you just see that sparkle in Victor's eye, like,
that look in Victor's eyes, that is just him going, oh shit, I'm in love. Because they had, like, so much fun that night, and he just goes, I think I like this man. And then, like, the next fucking day, right after the fucking finals, like, Yuri just leaves him. And Victor's so heartbroken.
It's like another comparison from friggin' episode 10, when when Yuri's telling the story about the Playboy, and he's saying he can't play that when he's doing his Eros routine. Like, that's exactly what he fucking did!
And Victor was the girl that he left. And Yuri didn't remember, because he got shit-faced drunk.
Yeah, part of me wonders, like, what happened after that when, like, Yuri had to get, like, dragged to his room by Coach Celestino.
But the best thing about episode 10 is that they say that Victor has been in love with Yuri for a year, and then a year after the events of episode 10, he finds Yuri again, comes to his house in Japan, and he makes all of those advances on him because of episode 10.
Yeah, like,
Yuri got drunk that night.
like, Victor gets there and is just like, okay, I can't just say hi, that's ridiculous. Like, this guy is, like, a super suave, really awesome guy. Like, oh my god, he's so sexy and just full of arrows exploding from him. I gotta show him my dick first. Like, I can't just be a normal, like, guy, like, hi. I gotta really make some moves.
And then he keeps doing all of these things to Yuri because Yuri didn't understand, and Victor thought he understood. And, like, all of the yaoi overtones in the first 3 episodes are explained because of this one fucking plot twist in episode 10, and this show cut me! It cut me so hard! And it was wonderful!
It's the greatest fucking plot twist I have seen in a long time.
Oh my god! Like, this show actually explains where all the gay came from! And that is because this one fucking guy got drunk! I love that!
This one guy just bombed a competition and got drunk off his ass.
It's
of, can we ask where the poll came from?
Where the fuck did that poll come from?
I'm betting on Chris brought it.
How? Why would Chris bring a poll to an ice skating finals? Better, like, if Chris didn't bring it, then a banquet hall must have it. But why the fuck would a fancy banquet hall have a damn stripper pole?
Okay, the fucking banquet wouldn't have it. The reason Chris would bring it is because it's fucking Kristoff. The guy who came on ice twice.
3 times. Because
really?
we're getting episode 12. He did it again.
He did it again? Oh my god, I completely forgot.
Yeah, he did it again in episode 12 once he finished his routine. He didn't announce it, but he had that damn look on his face, and I was like, God damn it, Chris.
Fucking Chris.
Yuri's sister is gonna be so disappointed when he finds, like, who the fuck is that guy who was in Chris's room in episode 11? That guy who just came into his room, and Chris was like, you always come early, and I'm just like, who are you? You're either his manager or the ice that Chris skates on.
I'm betting all of my Christmas money that it's his boyfriend.
It better be.
That better be confirmed somehow.
Yuri's sister was going to be so pissed. Like, I love him! Sorry, I'm dating a guy. Aw. Damn it. But, speaking of episode 10, so this is what I wanted to bring out earlier. So episode 10 is when they get engaged. And at first Yuri buys some rings as a good luck charm. And here's one thing that a lot of people pointed out and that I noticed as well. Yuri only bought, like, what? 1 ring? Maybe? Did he buy 1 or 2 rings?
I'm pretty sure he bought them both.
I'm pretty sure he bought 2 rings. And then they go to the cathedral, and Yuri gives Victor his ring. And then Victor pulls out a ring from his pocket, and he slips the ring on Yuri's finger. And here's the thing. Victor didn't know what Yuri was doing. He didn't know that he bought 2 rings until they were at the cathedral. So Yuri just pulling out a ring and giving it to Yuri. I mean, Victor pulling out that ring and giving it to Yuri. Victor had that ring the entire time. He was meaning to give that ring to Yuri.
Unless, like, before they got there, Yuri gave it to Victor, but that is still such a cute idea.
No, because, like, Yuri had, like, a very shocked and surprised look on his face. Like, I bought us 2 rings, and he had a ring for me the entire time.
That is so fucking cute.
Oh my god. Like, they both, like, Yuri got a good luck charm, and Victor got it because he loved Yuri. What happened?
Victor, you smooth motherfucker!
So you're gone. There was just like this giant noise, and I was like, what fell?
That was me, like, putting my computer down, but still, god damn it, Victor.
It's true. And then, oh my god, can we just appreciate Peachy? I mean, God, I still can't say his name.
Peachy.
Help me out here.
It's Peachy.
Peachy? Okay.
Peachy.
Yeah, because like they were in the restaurant, and he was the first person to notice the ring, and he was like, "Congratulations on your wedding! Hey,
it wasn't
everybody, my 2 friends are getting married."
It wasn't even like, oh my god, are they getting married? Did they just get engaged? It was like, congratulations! And he just starts yelling at the entire restaurant, like, my best friend just got engaged!
And then the entire restaurant's like, yeah! Like,
and Yuri is just blushing and
he's
so
like,
fucking
that's not
flustered.
it. And then Victor's like, oh yeah, these are engagement rings. You're getting married after Yuri wins gold. And Peachy is my hero.
Okay, but like, you gotta find a screenshot and put it up. Just like the faces of everyone else when Peachy was freaking out about it. Like,
oh my god.
Like, Yuria was horrified, and like, Otebek was just staring at his fork.
Yeah, Otebek was just like, oh, that's cool. Congrats. Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, wait, I gotta tell you something. So, Sunny motherfucking Straight was on Twitter again this week.
Oh boy.
And he said, Vic Miana's in the booth today, I wonder what for. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's for Dragon Ball, isn't it? It's for Dragon Ball. And I was like, this is for Yuri on Ice, I swear to God. And he liked my tweet. Like, he liked everybody's tweet, but he liked my tweet for that as well. And then Megan comes in and she's like, $5 is on Otebek. And I was like, bump it up to 20. And he liked my tweet again. And I was like, oh yeah, he's totally playing Otebek. Vic Miana. If Vic Miana does not play Otebek for this new episode of Yuri on Ice, I am going to be pissed.
We need this shit. When is Monday again? Fuck.
Monday is 2 days away. By the way, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Because it's like 2 days before Christmas.
Yep.
It's the 23rd. But
yeah, I just had to freaking wrap my presents in. Including, I should really get a picture before my parents get home of that freaking asshole plate I told you about the other day. It is so freaking fancy.
Oh man, I really need to see that. But here's one thing I wanted to bring up. I was talking to you about this. When Victor and Yuuri got engaged and Picchi announced it to the entire restaurant, everybody was clapping, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's one thing I wanted to bring up. When Emma and I were watching the show together, after the events of episode 7, we were talking about the fact that in episode 8 they were going to go to Russia, and Victor and Yuuri kissed in front of national TV in front of the whole entire world, and we were like super nervous because here's the thing: Russia is full of homophobic pricks, and we were just freaking out because we thought that Victor was going to get in trouble or prosecuted, because in Russia, if you're gay, you can get thrown into jail. So we were just like, holy shit, they kissed, the whole world saw that, Victor's going to get in trouble. And then episode 8 happens, and nothing happens to either of them. Everything continues as normal. And we were both like, what the hell just happened? And then they get married in episode 10. I mean, no, they didn't get married in episode 10. They got engaged, and Picchi just announces it to the entire restaurant. And everybody in the restaurant was clapping and cheering. And I was like, okay, what are the laws of, like, what are, like, some of the gay laws in Spain? Like, is Spain LGBT friendly? But it actually turns out that it was all intentional, because Kubo, one of the original creators for Yuri on Ice, she went on a Twitter and she said, let me just find this tweet really quick, because honestly, the woman is my hero thanks to this tweet. Okay, I found it. The tweet is fan translated, so don't quote me on this. But she said, no matter what anyone in this reality thinks of Yuri on Ice, it's a world with no discrimination for what you love. I will protect this world.
Oh my god.
That's basically just saying, hey, a lot of people in this world are assholes, but, the world needs to know better. And yeah, this show does have a gay couple, but look at what happens to them. Look at how open and accepting the world is of them. Like, it's a world with no homophobia, where nobody gets prosecuted for being gay. It's a world where you can love who you want to love, and everything is okay. And that honestly almost brought me to tears, because as a member of this community, like, I couldn't get married until last year. I want to get married, and yet I couldn't until June of 2015. So just seeing her go on to Twitter and just saying that, god damn.
Actually, I'm in tears right now.
Yeah,
That is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about Yuri on Ice, because I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, there isn't enough gay people in the media, we need to have more gay people in the media. Like, you will live, okay? Like, you are fine. But when you look at Yuri on Ice and you see actual love between these two in an anime, and you just see them actually be in love and fall in love and be together, and it's not like fetishized. That's kind of is the word I want to use, because don't get me wrong, I love me some boys being gay, yet the things that you find in Yaoi and Yuri are things that are okay in there, but it doesn't happen in real life. It's not okay in real life. Like, yeah, you can just like molest someone in Yaoi and Yuri, and it's just like, oh, it's so hot in here, but in real life it's kind of scary. See Kiss Him Not Me episode 8 for more details. But to see it in Yuri on Ice and see these two men come together and actually fall in love it's very empowering in a way. As someone who's a part of this community, it honestly brings me to tears every time I think about it, just seeing it happen. And it's such a beautiful relationship. I honestly don't know how to describe it other than saying, man, Yuri on Ice, thank you so much for this, because it was amazing seeing the two of them come together and seeing them be together in this world, a world where there is no hate or discrimination for them being together like this, especially in our world where, someone like me is in constant danger of, being gay. Like, I'm an American, and I don't live in a homophobic state, but I am surrounded by rather homophobic people, because I can't come out to my family. Like, all my friends know, the entire internet knows But my family doesn't know because a lot of them are old fashioned. Some of them are homophobic. I'm not saying anything bad about my family. I'm just saying some members of my family, it's not good for me. But Yuri on Ice is kind of like that one comfort that I have. Because I plan to come out. Don't get me wrong, but when you see it in Yuri on Ice, it's very empowering for me. And honestly, I'm thinking about coming out soon, thanks to Yuri on Ice.
Really?
Coming out to my family, that is. I mean, yeah, sure, it's dangerous, and I'm sure that my father won't be happy, even though he'll be completely fine. And I know that a lot of members of my family won't be happy, but I I came out to all of my friends. Like nobody cared as soon as I said, "Oh, hey, I'm gay," and they were like, "Thank God you finally came out." And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, we knew this entire time." And I was like, "What?" I love my friends, if that's what you don't know. But I hate to get like emotional here because I really do. But this is a podcast. This is just an episode where we can just kind of chill and open up. And like I said, Yuri on Ice just kind of gave me that power, that encouraging feeling, just keep going on. And like I said, I am thinking about it. I probably won't do it because, like I said, it's a little dangerous for me. But I'm honestly kind of tired of being repressed and having people question my sexuality all the time. So yeah, thanks Yuri on Ice. You
Hey,
really did help a lot.
you know what, Ari? If you need like a safe haven, like just hang out with me in person some more. Like we only got
Yeah, I have like tons of safe havens, don't get me wrong, but
like we only have a little bit of time before you go out of state. So like
yeah, like when I go out of state, so many things are gonna be better for me because I can get away from this family.
we gotta actually.
Nothing, anything bad about my family. I love my family, yet it's just some people in my family are very discriminatory, basically. But oh wait, another thing I want to bring about Yuri on Ice. What the time? I kind of can't agree with the time that they spent together because Victor and Yuuri, they spent 8 months together. 8 months, and they got engaged. Like, okay, I'm personally one of those people who I do not think you should get married when you've been dating for like a year to a year and a half or less than a year. Like love at first sight, star-crossed lovers. I don't think that exists. As much as I like to believe in it, I don't really think that exists. So, like when you hear the fact that they spent 8 months together and they're already engaged, that kind of didn't sit well with me. Yet at the same time, Kubo was just making a statement. So I agree with it now, but still, like when I think about it, man, they spent 8 months together. It just doesn't sit well with me a little bit. Like I personally want to date for like 6 or 7 years before I get married to my girlfriend. So
True, but like under normal relationship circumstances, like getting engaged at 8 months would be ridiculous. But considering that they were like Victor was his coach and they most likely had to share a hotel room at every single international competition.
Yuri voice, Yuri voice, Yuri voice.
God damn it, guys! Don't look that up. Don't look up Yuri voice.
Look up Yuri voice.
Do not look up Yuri voice.
I will leave a link.
If you do, you have to make sure like 17 times that your headphones are plugged in. I swear to God.
Oh my God! Yeah, look, guys. Okay, we'll shout about it in a minute, but you continue.
Okay, but like that's under like normal relationship circumstances where like you mostly like talk digitally or like go on a date like every couple of days or something like that. But with them, like they were around each other constantly. Like there were rarely a time where they were where they weren't living in the same building while they knew each other. So like I don't know. I just think that's sped up the process a little bit, so to speak. Because like yeah, their kiss was very very like compared to their kiss, like the wedding seemed a little rushed compared to their kiss. But like technically they aren't even married yet. They just have like these sweet little good luck rings. Quotation marks.
Well, they are
marks.
engagement rings, and if you look at like the end of episode 12 when they're skating together and Yuri is running up to Victor, because Yuri moved to Russia. You can tell by like the train in the background.
Yeah, you can totally
and Yuri was there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that they still have the rings. Like they were wearing the rings the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And Victor was like, "Oh, we're gonna get married after Yuri wins gold," and Yuri hasn't won gold yet. So it's either A, they stayed engaged until Yuri wins gold, or B, they just got married anyway.
I'm assuming like Victor stuck to that just to let their relationship bloom just a little bit more. Because, like, Yuuri probably did get the ring as a good luck charm originally. But
yeah, but then it turned into an engagement ring.
Then it turned into some engagement shit. So, like, just because that happened so quickly, like, they're just... Victor's sticking to that just to give their relationship a little bit more time before they're officially married.
Yeah, I personally think that is the whole promise that, oh, we'll get married when Yuuri wins gold. And I think the reason why they, Kubo and Soyo did that is because, yeah, they kind of realized that, oh, they've only been together for like 8 months. Let's give them this verbal promise that they were going to get married after Yuuri wins gold. And, you know, Yuuri won silver in the end, so they're going to have to, like, spend a bit more time being engaged before they get married. And I'm glad that they did that. That's personally how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you don't have to agree with me. Everybody has their own opinion. But that's kind of how I see it. Also, my God, I've been talking about Kubo this whole time. Dude, fucking Seiyo, I mean. Man, like, all of her works. If you guys haven't seen any of Seiyo Sensei's other works, she directed 2 other anime before Yuri on Ice. And that was the Lupin the Third TV series, A Woman Named Fichiko Mine, and Michiko and Hodgkin. And she is like, what's that fucking word that Tumblr uses? What's that one word that Tumblr uses to somebody? Ally. She's like an LGBT ally. Gotta hate using Tumblr words, but whatever. Because, ugh. I know. But yeah, she's like super allied with the LGBT community because in her first directorial work, the Lupin the Third TV series, there was a lesbian couple. And then in Michiko and Hodgkin, Michiko was fucking bisexual. Bruh. Dude, and then like you get to Yuri on Ice, and it's just like, hey, let's have these 2 main characters hook up and get married, and they're main characters,
like the main characters. Yes,
hell yeah.
And their angry son is just disgusted the entire time.
Yeah, like little angry kitty who can only be tamed by Okavek.
his big teddy bear Okavek.
Yeah, and like I said, like I like the whole fact that they were only together for 8 months before they got married, it still kind of glares at me a little bit. But then again, I know that they were just making a statement, so I can excuse it a lot.
Yeah, like if they were legit getting married at just 8 months before, like even the first competition season of them together was over, like I could understand your plight. But since they really just were confessing their love all over again with the rings, I just see it more as like the relationship blooming a little bit more before like they actually do decide to get married.
You know, I almost forgot about something. They actually had a fight. They had a few fights while they were together, because in episode 10, before they got engaged, they kind of had like a little high tension because like they lost the bag and Yuri was like, oh my God, Victor, I'm so sorry. And Victor was like, oh my God, Yuri, stop being so sorry about everything. Everything is fine. And they had like a little high tension, but then they hooked up and they came back together.
Mm-hmm.
And then in episode 12, when Yuri's like, okay, let's end this. And
Yuri,
fuck you, Tumblr, because everybody was like freaking out, like, oh my God, he's calling out the relationship. They just got engaged. No. He's not calling out their romantic relationship. He wants to call out their professional relationship because they both know that their romantic relationship and the professional relationship probably cannot work. So shut the fuck up, Tumblr.
Alright, but can we talk about the fact that, like, when Yuri cried, Victor started freaking out. But when Victor cried, Yuri's just like, oh my God, let me see your tears, you beautiful bitch.
Well, they are both... Yuri never was in a relationship while Victor was in a relationship before. So Victor is more experienced in romantic relationships than Yuri is, because Victor is Yuri's first love. I mean, yeah, he had a crush on his childhood friend, but he never dated anyone before Victor.
Can we talk about how I'm so happy that they just ditched the best friend stuff so fast?
Oh, thank God!
Like,
thank you, Jesus Christ!
I was so worried about that when they were just like, oh, she's still as pretty as ever. Like, no, don't do that. And then like,
no, we're not doing this today.
And then 5 minutes later, it's not that like the whole thing gets ignored. It's that she has a husband and 3 kids.
Yeah, and Yurio had like a little crush on her too.
That was really cute.
Oh, he was so adorable. Uriel's little cute faces. I love them all. But,
or like when she saw the freaking short program outfit for the first time, she was just like, it's so beautiful. And Yurio's just like, oh, you're leaking all kinds of fluids.
to quote one of my favorite lines from 50% Off, we would like to keep this side of gym dry. But man, and they pretty much both said, oh yeah, by the way, they're bi. There you go.
There you go.
Because like they said that like Victor had a few girlfriends and Yuri had a crush on his best friend, but they just like ditched all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to like their little fights, I really did enjoy seeing them get into like arguments, because like I hate perfect relationships, because there is no such thing as a perfect relationship. You don't just stay in that honeymoon phase like throughout your entire relationship. You are going to fight over little and stupid things, and that's what they did. Like they fought over something stupid and little, like Yuri losing his bag, and then they fought over something pretty big, like Yuri being selfish and just going, I'm going to retire after the Grand Prix. And in the end they both made up, and I love that, because earlier in the year on my main channel I made a video going over the 4 things that I wanted a romance anime. And I brought up, I hate perfect relationships. Like, that's why I can't get through not First Love Monster. Fuck First Love Monster.
No.
My love story. Because in my love story, the 2 main characters are fucking perfect. And I'm just like, okay, we get it. They love each other. They're perfect people. They have no flaws. They're going to get married and have babies. But give me a couple where they have to, like, work things out. Because, like, that is a healthy relationship, okay? Like, you will fight over things. You will make up over things. You will do a lot of things together. And that's a perfectly fine, healthy relationship. Like in Toradora, like the 2 main characters are not perfect, and they have a lot to work out before they get together. And in Daniganani, in the end of season 1, there's kind of like this cliffhanger plot twist, and the couple have to get together. Daniganani is I can't understand what my husband is saying, by the way. You guys should really go check it out. Each episode is 3 minutes long, 2 seasons. It's all on Crunchyroll. It is a wonderful series. So when I was watching Victor and Yuuri get into those arguments and make up later, that just kind of solidified that this is a very good relationship, because, like I said, you will fight, and that is fine, okay? And that's kind of what I want to see in my couples. I want to see them having arguments, and I want to see them make up and get back together. And just seeing them do that in Yuri on Ice, that's just like, this is a real couple right here.
Yeah, and it's not just that, like, to have a real couple, you need to see them disagree and fight. It's that, like, you need to see where their flaws match up with each other. Like, sometimes one will complement the other, sometimes they'll clash, and you'll get these arguments like this, but they'll still push through that. That is the perfect couple.
Like, speaking of flaws, in the beginning, they were both incredibly flawed human beings. Like, Yuri had some very big mental problems. He suffered from depression, anxiety, low self-esteem. He was very closed off and selfish, while Victor was a bit more egotistical, and he didn't quite know how to express his, like, going back to the whole little piggy thing. He didn't quite know how to express things and emotions like that. Yet later on, they develop even more, and in the end, we see them both come out as better people thanks to each other. That is fucking great.
It's so beautiful.
And I'm not gonna lie, I am Katsuki Yuri. Look, Yuri Katsuki is me.
I am totally Yuri. I
look at this character and I'm like, are they watching my life step by step? I mean, when I am currently in the process of editing this Yuri on Ice video, the one I brought up earlier, and I got super emotional while writing about that. I am not going to lie. I cried while writing the script. I cried while recording, and I had to like re-record some takes because I was tearing up. And before we started recording this podcast, I was crying while editing the audio. Like, how is it possible for me to tear up for my own audio? Because Yuri on Ice is that relatable to me. Yuri is such a relatable character that you grow a connection with. And I love characters like that. Like, some of my favorite anime of all time consists of characters that I can connect with. Like, my favorite anime of all time is Ouran High School Host Club. Like, I love Koya because I can connect with Koya on a lot of levels. And Princess Jellyfish. that anime helped me out a lot because I can connect with the main character. And now we have Yuri on Ice, and it's just like, damn, I want my own Victor Nikiforov.
We all need our own Victor Nikiforov, honestly. 'Cause I'm a Yuri Katsuki too. Like, I'm a weird mix between Yuri and Yurio, because I'm just this angry, cat-loving piece of shit that just doesn't want to deal with anybody, but I'm also just this ball of anxiety.
Oh yeah, the Micah Solasad, like where Josh and Sunny are just going, yes, yes, yes! Micah Solasad is like, don't miss the latest episode of Victuuri on Ice! Hey, look at this Yurio fan art! Oh my god.
I still love that, like, Yurio, while their relationship's developing, kind of gives off this air of, like, the kid of one of them while the other is, like, getting a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend.
You know...
Like, he's getting a new step-parent, like, god damn it.
You know, we forgot to bring out something in episode 10, and that was the ending, when Yurio comes in and he kicks Victor on the back. Now, when I was watching this, I was like, oh, Yurio, what are you doing? Because before that, he kind of made amends with Yuri, and they kind of became friends. But then here he comes, and he insults Victor and his happiness, and Victor gets pissed. Like, he just grabs onto Yurio's face. He looks calm and cool and level-headed, but his hand is fucking shaking. And because Yurio just comes in and he insults Victor's lover, he insults Victor's happiness, and Victor was not going to take it. And I love that. That is just... like, oh my god. Just like the fact that Victor was defending his fiancé, who just assaulted his fiancé, and he didn't like yell and scream. He was just furious. Man, that was intense.
Again, he had the air of like a parent, like where their kid was disapproving of their boyfriend. Like,
you will not talk about your father like that, young man.
Like, I am your father, young man. Don't you fucking disrespect me.
Don't you disrespect him. You don't disrespect me or your father ever again. Now go with your little motorcycle boyfriend.
Yeah, go hang out with your biker boyfriend. Okay, now someone needs to write a fan fiction of like Victor and Yuri being nervous parents while Yurio's dating this biker guy. You know, Megan went on Twitter and she said something about Yurio and Otebek having a motorcycle trip around the world, and I was like, and they start off in Russia and end in Italy where Otebek proposes. Boy! Somebody write that! I just gave you the idea! Somebody go write that and write it right now! We just gave you some fanfiction shit. Go write it!
Hey, you need more material? Go check out Yuri Voice.
Stop plugging Yuri Voice!
Go listen to Yuri Voice!
No, stop it!
He does wonderful R18 Yuri audio clippings, and it's just, go listen to the episode 8 audio! Do it!
God damn it, stop!
I will, you know, just to piss Emma off, I'm gonna link him in the description.
No!
Yes! Go to the Yuri Voice.
We don't need these children doing this. If you want to hear
a guy act like Yuri, and if you want to hear a guy act like Yuri being fucked really good by Victor, go to the Yuri Voice.
God damn it.
Go to the Yuri Voice.
I love Yuri Voice, but stop sending it to the kiddies.
Don't, come on.
Stop it.
We're all dirty, rotten Fujos here.
True.
I gotta look out for my Fujoshi and my Fudanshi alike. Fudanshi is male yaoi lovers, because not a lot of people know that, so just spread the word.
Okay.
But, oh wait, I forgot about another thing I wanted to bring up. Victor and Yuri both have lives outside of their relationship. Like, they both have friends and people to talk to outside their relationship. Like, Victor has Chris, and Yuri has Pitchy. And that's just like another one of those things that I really love seeing in a relationship. Like, yeah, we get it, these two are together, but what are they doing outside of their relationship? Oh, hey, look, they're talking and connecting to their friends. Awesome! Thank God for healthy relationships. Oh my god, this show is amazing.
I know.
Man, this show is so awesome. I'm like thinking about the episode 12 skating scene. Yeah. In like episode 12 when it started, how can you just start right off the back and just shatter my fucking heart like that?
Stop it!
Like, oh man, we have to call this off. And then Victor's just like, How could you do that?
Like,
you're so selfish. You're just gonna make all these shots without me?
like, you little piece of shit.
After all I've done, after all I've been through, you're just going to decide to give up without me? Yuri, you're so selfish. That honestly broke my heart. And then fucking Yuri didn't know how to comfort him. He just moves his fucking hair out of his face, and he's just like, "Are you mad? Of course I'm mad. I'm pissed." That's funny, yet it's also really sad. They hook up, and then they're just like, "Okay, like it's your decision to make. I get that. It's your life. You do what you want because you're my baby, and I love you, and I will support you."
Exactly.
Thank God for healthy relationships.
I know.
And in the end, Yuri's just like, yeah, I know that Victor wants to go back to competitive skating. I know that him coaching me is slowly killing him. But I also know that me giving up and retiring will also kill him even more. So I'm going to keep skating. And then in the end, Victor's just like, yes, you're going to keep doing it. I love you. And they just...
I really want to know, like, did Victor feel more proud or pissed that, like, both the Yuris beat his record?
No, he said that he was proud. He said that both of my students beating my record is the ultimate bliss as a coach.
Yeah, but, like, he said that, but he was probably pissed.
No, he was probably, like, really proud after what he said.
Probably, but still, like, he has to be like, God damn it, I gotta do this again.
What?
Okay, I just saw a freaking comic that was like, you know, we're gonna get married the second Yuri wins gold, but like Victor keeps getting gold in the competition since he's returning to skating. Like, Victor, you did not think this through.
We are never getting married. Thanks, Victor.
Good job, Victor.
Good job. Yeah, but actually somebody pointed out that due to Victor's age, like the year where he decided to take a break and coach Yuri, that was like the final year he could coach competitively in that branch. Because if he wanted to continue coaching competitively, he would have to go to the Olympics.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody pointed that out, and I was like, oh my god, is that okay?
Okay then.
Yeah, like the Olympics are like way tougher than skating in that area. Oh man. Oh, god damn it. He gave up all of that for Yuri.
He really did.
Man, cause like that's like what relationships are about. They're about sacrifices. And I know I said this too much, but thank God for healthy relationships.
I know.
God, this show was just so perfectly planned out. Like, not only for the drama and the pacing, but also for the romance. I mean, Yuri on Ice does not classify itself as a yaoi. It is a dramatic sports anime with a romantic subplot.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, oh, it's a yaoi. And I'm like, no, it is not a yaoi. Stop it. It's not even like a shonen ai or a BL. It's a show about this young man trying to overcome all of his flaws while falling in love at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So stop it. Because that's not what it is. But going back to it, this show was like really, really planned out. Like, Seiyo and Kubo, they really know what they were doing. I mean, right down to the fact that their birthdays line up with the show. Was I the only one who noticed that?
No, I noticed that too, and I was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, like Yuri, like,
and
Yuri
like,
was like, oh, it's your birthday soon. Here. Like, did they just mention Yuri's fucking birthday?
And like, even when they mentioned that, it was like that episode aired like 2 days after Yuri's actual birthday here.
Yeah, and then they brought up Victor's birthday, and this show was just such a treat to watch while it airs. Like, if you didn't watch it while it was airing, I feel so bad for you. Jeez.
Oh my god. Well, like,
there
seriously,
is so much here.
If anyone is somehow still watching this and has not seen Yuri on Ice, or like they know a friend that wants to watch it, but it's just like, oh, it's too gay. Well, like, dude, it's one of the best dramas I've seen in a while, it's one of the best romances I've seen in a while, and it's the best sports anime by far.
Yeah, like, I have a rule against why I don't watch sports anime, and I'm thinking about making a video going over that, because it is a personal topic and subject to me on why I don't watch sports anime. And like I said, I might explain it later, but basically I had a very bad experience with sports. So when I watch a sports anime, an anime where I like anime, I use anime to kind of escape a little bit, and it's also for entertainment. But when I watch a sports anime, it's very relatable to me, and it brings up very bad memories. And for the longest, like my rule is never watch a sports anime unless it's free. And I watched free by mistake. My friend was like, "Oh hey, watch the show, it's a yaoi." I'm there, and I watch the show, and I'm like, "This wasn't a yaoi," but I loved it. And for the longest time, I was avoiding Yuri on Ice. Like, I didn't watch Yuri on Ice until episode 5, and that was because the hype was high. Nobody would shut the hell up about it. Like, even Mother's Basement, when they did the Weebcast, he and his friends, who are very good reviewers, by the way, they were like, "Oh yeah, Yuri on Ice, Yuri on Ice, Yuri on Ice is awesome." And what they were saying about the show really intrigued me, so I was like, "All right, fine, fuck it. I'm going on my anime list, and I'm going to see what this show is about." And the main reason why I watched it isn't because like, oh, they're like older and, you know, it's like two adults and there's like no high schoolers and, you know, the animation's good, the music is good. The main reason why I watched it is because it was an original anime from Studio Mappa. And I try my best to support original anime because it is hard making original anime. Like, I am currently writing a video on good original anime from 2016 that you should check out. And that won't be out for a while because I am still watching some of those anime. But like I said, I try my best to support original anime because it is incredibly hard making an original anime. Like, there's a reason why a lot of anime is based off of a source, because then you can make some of your money back. And, you know, it's already hard enough making original anime, but finding people to back your original idea is a huge risk and a gamble, and not many people want to do it.
Yeah, and it's not just in anime. Like, when people complain, like, why, like, movies are just nothing but sequels and reboots and all that crap, like, it's because original ideas are such a risk. Like,
Yeah,
just
like,
with any medium.
Yeah, go watch Nostalgia Critic's video on why nothing is original anymore. I'll link it in the description. He brings up a lot of good points. So go watch that for a better idea. So, like, once I saw that it was an original from Studio Mappa, that just kind of made me put my foot down. I was like, all right, fine, fuck, I'll watch it. Thankfully, the first 3 episodes are dubbed. And I watched the first 3 episodes, and I fell in love. Like, not only did it have amazing animation, beautiful music, incredible writing from both the sub and the dub side. By the way, I have no idea who wrote that dub. I think that was Afia who wrote the dub. But whoever wrote the dub had fun with it, and I am going to bring that up in the dub review.
And whoever bitches that the dub is too awkward because of the accents, there are some, like, choice fucking lines you guys are missing just because of that.
Like, oh my god, the fucking impregnate me line. Holy fuck, that killed me.
I'm gonna go crawl under a rock and die!
Like, oh my god. Yeah, I had like this giant rant saved up for the dub review. But the main reason why I sat down and watched it is because of the characters. Like I said, the characters are very relatable. I can connect to them easily, especially Yuri. And it's just a great show, and I was like super glad that I was able to cast aside my beliefs just to watch Yuri on Ice. Like, will I watch any other sports anime? No, because I am very choicy about sports anime now, and that is, like I said, it's very personal to me. But I am super glad that I watched Yuri on Ice because honestly, this show is just amazing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, goddamn, there's a reason why the show's as big as it is. Plus, can you hear my heartbeat? Tired of feeling that fucking theme song.
Just wow.
That theme song tells so much, and it's just like, I can relate to this. This theme song speaks to me. This connects with me. Okay, well, did we cover everything that we wanted to talk about? We talked about episode 10. We talked about healthy relationships. Did we say go watch the skate scene with subtitles on? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I think that is about everything that we talked about. So, but anyway, if you would like to watch Yuri on Ice, then it is not that hard. You can watch it in dub over on Funimation's website. It is currently it's currently airing during their broadcast dubbing season, so the dub isn't complete, but trust me, the dub is amazing, and it's definitely worth watching. Or you can watch it in sub over on Crunchyroll.com. It has just wrapped up, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys for listening. Be sure to subscribe to my brand new second channel because there's going to be videos on this channel as well. There's going to be some more videos up on my main channel. I am currently doing another Yuri on Ice video, an analysis editorial video, but you already know about that. I brought it up over and over again. And then Emma and I are going to be coming back for a dub review. We also plan a few podcasts in the future. So we hope you stick around for that. Emma, thank you for joining me for the first ever video here on my second channel. I love you so much.
Oh, it was my pleasure to talk about this.
We cried a lot, basically.
Yeah, it
Tearing
was
up.
most of it before we started was just crying and screaming.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. We hope that you enjoyed, even though we kind of get derailed and emotional and other such things. But hey, it's Yuri on Ice. What do you expect? Show was amazing. Have a good day, everyone. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate.
Happy Victor's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Victor and Levi!
Yay!
Woo!
Actually,
we got like 2 major anime icons sharing the same birthday. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.